Hello fancy people, welcome back to another round of bad Hearthstone deck ideas. I'm Caleb, also known as Strangely Entertaining, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you enjoyed the video, appreciate your feedback, and in today's video we're going to go over what goes into a Yogg'thun deck. This is obviously a hybrid deck, a double god deck as it is sometimes known, and I call it the Yogg'thun deck. And it is basically, you have a lot of spells and a couple of Yogg'thun. You have a couple of spells to activate Yogg'thun and a couple of Cthulhu minions. There we go, that's how you say it. So basically what goes into it? Well, we have 2 Arcane Blast, and you might be thinking, why Arcane Blast? Isn't that not such a good card? Actually, it's... I would say it is the equivalent of Backstab, only that it cost 1 mana to use instead of 0. And it actually scales up with the inclusion of spell damage minions, which we have a handful, not a whole lot. We only have maybe 4. But that is actually very useful in the early stages, especially dealing with the 1/5 that the Warlocks have, and possible 4 health totems that may be dropped. And then of course we have the arcane missiles. Those are pretty good. It's a good 1 mana spell. Of course it relies on RNG, but that's just something you have to deal with. Mana worm, you know, obviously good 1 drop for the mage anyhow. Frostbolt deals with, you know, typical stuff. Then we have the Cult Sorceress, which is a very powerful 2-drop in my opinion, because you have +1 spell damage, and then after you cast a spell you buff your Cthulhu. So that is a pretty interesting card. Of course, Arcane Intellect for some card draw. Forgotten Torch with the inclusion of Yogg'thun. You also want more spells. While it is a Frostbolt that does cost 1 extra mana, you do get a 3-cost Fireball instead of a 4-cost later on. It's pretty good. Disciple of Cthulhu is a pretty obvious choice. He can deal 2 damage and it only costs 3 mana, so it keeps control of the board with dealing with certain minions. Then we have the Flamewalker, very powerful mage card, especially with the arcane missiles. Say coin, arcane missiles, you're pretty much guaranteed to clear the board at that point. This is very powerful, very useful. A polymorph just for the stupid 7/7s that drop, or anything else big and nasty. Of course we have Cthulhu's Chosen, something with 4 damage that has a divine shield and it buffs your Cthulhu, so that way our Cthulhu is buffed up. It's pretty useful. It's a pretty good minion just to have there on the board. Then of course we have Kabbalist Tome. I only like putting 1 because having 2 Kabbalist Tomes in your hand is not very useful. In my opinion, I think it would be better if Kabbalist Tome could maybe have a minus cost for the spells you get. Basically, say you get 3 random spells, but they all cost 1 less mana. Because I feel like I have gotten into a situation where I play this and then I have a whole bunch of useless spells that cost 5 mana. And I can't use them, and it's not, I don't know. I wish it was a bit better. I do love it to death, but it's a bit costly for what it is. Azure Drake for a little bit more card draw and spell damage. It's pretty good. Helps with certain things. Ethereal Conjurer, it's a 6/3 and he gives us a spell. Well, he helps us discover a spell. Twin Emperor Velcor, obviously, because we have Cthulhu, and then Cthulhu and Yogg'thun. It's pretty good, you know, dealing with early game stuff, and then hopefully having enough damage by the end of the game to summon Cthulhu or Yogg'thun or whatever. It's been slightly successful. If it could be better, I might work on it later on for some more stuff. Might have to do that at a later date though. But let's go ahead and get into it, and let's try to win some rounds. Yogg'thun, here we go. Alright, let's hope that we don't go up against the zoo deck, and we are going up against the zoo deck because that's all anybody ever plays on ladder. Because of course they do. Oh, let's see here. Well, we don't need the Emperor or the Yogg'thun, but we'll keep the Cult Sorcerer and Arcane Blast, Forgotten Torch. Okay, plenty of spells to deal with nasty things. And of course we get a coin, which only adds to our spell or randomness. So the reason why I made this deck was I figured, hey, you know, there's not too many double god decks out there, so why don't I just try to make one? So that's how this deck came about. I don't think Warlocks can deal with, they might be able to. I think if they have that charging Murloc, I don't know. We'll see what he does, unless he's a handlock, then he's just gonna tap himself. Or even if he's not, he's just gonna tap himself, obviously. He just realized that there's a 3/2 on the board. Dark Peddler. That's a pretty okay sight to see. I'd rather see that than... nah. I don't know. I can't think of anything. But we can either hit it with the Arcane Blast or see if that hits. If it doesn't hit twice, then we're in trouble. Should I risk it for the biscuit? Yes, because... Come on. Ah, dang it. Well, that sucks. He's just gonna run into it. How about your face is a mistake? Yeah, thanks for telling me that it was a mistake, you jerk. Okay. Dark Shock counts him in. Actually, could have hit it with that, but it'll be fine. Because I still have another Cult Sorcerer and then an Arcane Blast, and I have a Forgotten Torch and a Polymorph. So we'll see what he does. There's another Councilman and a Blood Imp. He's gonna go for my face. Well, that's perfectly fine, because I can do that. And I deal 6 damage to that, buffing up my Yogg'thun even more, and I still have spell damage on the board. So it was a good idea to play Cult Sorcerer, excuse me, with her sparkles. Why isn't she a sorceress? Why is it just sorcerer? Because I'm pretty sure that's a lady. Whatever. Might drop the Azure Drake. He just kind of burnt both of his 1/5s, which is great news because zoo decks are mostly reliant on that right now. We might not be able to control the board much longer, unfortunately. Flame, as I said before, might not be able to control the board much longer. Ooh, could summon the Ethereal Conjurer. Let's see what kind of spell we get. We get an Effigy, Forbidden Flame, Frostbolt. I think we want Frostbolt, want some more control, and we can just sack that into there. We've already got our use out of those two, and hopefully he will need a Mortal Coil to deal with the 6/3 if he wants to get rid of it, or buff up his minion with the 1 damage, deal 4 damage to face. I know, it's like what the, you know what I mean, the buff, the 1 mana buff up your minion and it dies. Oh no. which I think needs to be nerfed. He's just gonna use his wolf. So next turn we could drop Cthulhu's Chosen and then Frostbolt the wolf. Not too concerned about that. It'd be interesting to see him actually go face, which he doesn't. And then we have Cthulhu. If we do drop Cthulhu's Chosen, he's just gonna run that and that and there, and then I'm gonna have an empty board. So that kind of sucks a bit. So we can shoot that. We can shoot that, and we can't play anything. Now that we have an empty board, it's kind of bad for us. But we have Cthulhu, 11/11 Cthulhu. So that's pretty okay. That's an interesting card to have. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Ooh, Twin Emperor Velcor. Let's see what you do about that. To be fair, that egg is actually a good play because every time he gets damaged, it's going to pop out a dragon. So he's probably going to buff that up in some way. Or with the imp. Cult Master, alright. Not bad. Although only one of your minions can attack unless you buff up the... because that won't die. That can't even attack. So I wonder what he's going to do. It's just gonna summon more. Okay. Such strategy is being played here. Wow, it's amazing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh. So much there will be pain. There we go. Cool beans. Wow. I didn't know I could do that. I was thinking, how am I going to control the board when I just go face? Oh goody, it's another Zodiac. Ooh, Flamewalker's not bad. Kabbalah's Tome, we could toss that and toss that. Keep the Arcane Blast. We had such a good opening hand last time, and now we have a pretty terrible one. Wish we could get like Arcane Missiles or... I really hate zoo decks, especially when they're one after the other. Well, obviously we're just gonna pop that. We'll take 4 damage to the face, and then we can clear his board. Amazing. You know what else is amazing? That makes me laugh. If he does summon the 1/5. No, Crazed Alchemist. Because we can do that. Yeah. Don't even have to burn our Arcane Blast. Oh yeah. So far it's actually working against Zudex. I'll put this apple on your head. I'll get us there fight back. Yeah, well, I can do that. I didn't think I'd be having this much effectiveness. I didn't expect it to be. I mean, what we've seen so far, pretty sure is not comparable to what the other Zoo. I swear if this is another Zoo deck, I will gladly take a handlock over Zoo deck right now. I just don't want to fight another Zoo deck because they're boring to fight against, because all they do is summon minions and then they rage quit. So we got Forgotten Torches and a Flame Walker. Wish could have some arcane missiles. That seems to be the popular thing with the Flame Walker right now, is to coin into missiles. We got all of our 3 drops in the same hand. That's wonderful. So wonderful. Alrighty. Well, can't play anything, so hit him in the face. Acidic Swamp Ooze. Oh, that's a perfect target for my Disciple of Yogg'thun. I love Cthulhu's voice. It's like, give in to your fear. It's great. He's just gonna draw. I will play the Cthulhu's Chosen. The Chosen One for Cthulhu. Now we have a 10/10 Cthulhu already, which means Velcor will be a great asset when he comes around. You know, I wish the mage had something like kind of like the warrior, the priest, and the druid have, where they, once they get up to 10 on Cthulhu, he will, they'll do something. But, you know. Oh well. Well, we have this thing, so when we have a nice, powerful Cthulhu, that'll be fun. Next turn, we could drop the Flame Walker and the Forgotten Torch. If this is a hand lock, I'm pretty surprised he hasn't played that stupid dragon yet. Unless it's some kind of Reno lock. I have the power! What do you say, Thor? Ooh! Boop. Let's see. Does it get rid of it? Boop, boop. Yep, it does. Sparkles! And next turn, I'm pretty sure we have lethal if he doesn't do anything to the board. Or if he like wipes out the board. Pretty sure we have lethal next turn. With Flame Walker, Forgotten Torch, and double Flame Walker. A lot of flame, a lot of fire, a lot of explosions. Stop wondering. Come on. Play your Twilight Drake, whatever it is. Nope, I don't. Shadow Flame. It's gonna Mortal Coil that. So, okay. Then the Possessed Villager. Alrighty. Let's see, we could play the Flame Walker, Arcane Intellect, and then just deal some more damage. And next turn we have lethal as long as he doesn't explode. Probably could have already went for lethal. So that was my bad. I will take full responsibility for the blame of not going for lethal. So basically we won, pretty much, if I used the Forgotten Torch.
Oh well.
We haven't used Yogg'thun, unfortunately, yet. Or Yogg'thun. Haven't even needed those.
I bleed for Yogg'thun.
Oh, I bleed for Yogg'thun.
Well played.
Well, here comes Forgotten Torch Bomb. Boop! He has a Yogg'thun too. Interesting. Okay. Wheel. I wasn't expecting it to go this well. I wonder how many we can go. This might be the last one. I think we know it's effective against warlocks. At least. Alright, can it not be a warlock this time? Oh good, it's a aggro shaman.
You asked for it.
Well, we'll keep the frostbolt, we'll keep the polymorph, because we know that 7/7 is going to be dropping in. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to deal with the stupid wolves that pop out. He's going to summon a Trog. Tunnel Trog. Can't breathe. Alright. Tacos. Attacking. Well, I know anything I play, he's just going to zap it with the Cult Sorcerer. I mean, zap the Cult Sorcerer with lightning. So I guess we'll hang on to that when we need it. And we'll just try to respond to his totems best we can. Yeah, we could play Cyclic with him, I guess that. That way he's going to try to summon another totem. Here comes the 7/7, and I have the polymorph just for that. Unfortunately, my 2/1, that's Tunnel Trog. That's, okay. Well, that's getting frostbolted. And I'm going to hit that. I do feel like coining, but I'm just not gonna. Oh boy. I'm trying to think. Do I want to summon the Drake or the Conjurer? Probably the Drake. Because he's probably going to try to Lightning Storm to keep my board clear. If I do summon the Ethereal Conjurer. And with the Drake, he'll have to summon a spell damage totem. And then deal 4 damage with it. So less likely chance that is a 5/5. Well. See, oh man, I'm just gonna have to. If I played Disciple of Yogg'thun, I could ping it, and then run my 2/1 into it, or I could polymorph, coin, ping it. So which one would be more beneficial? I think this, because I would at least still have my coin. So is this a totem deck? That'd be interesting. But I have 2 polymorphs, so just in case anything super nasty comes out. What did he play with Overload? Oh yeah, he drew Ancient Knowledge. That'd be cool if this was a totem deck. So that's another thing from below. Unfortunately, run into another problem where I have to ping one of these things. Could try to Arcane Intellect and see if I draw into anything.
What to do?
Could play So now he has a minion on the board, but I'd rather him not have a 5/5. Oh boy. There, I told you there was going to be that stupid faceless, and then there's that stupid 3/4. Arcane missile. Well, okay. Yay! Amazing, so he could trade his sheeps into there and keep his little 3/2 alive. Yeah, I knew he was gonna play Faceless, but that's both of our polymorphs gone. He's probably gonna play Feral Spirit. I don't have any Flame Strike in this deck, so only sorts of board clear would be Yogg'thun or Cthulhu. Play this, see what we get. Arcane, good, cool. We can... Oh boy. Probably should have played the coin to buff it up a little bit, but he's just gonna fire elemental it anyhow, and he's gonna go for my face like a weirdo. Flamewalker is an interesting one. Okay, let's play the Flamewalker and let's play Arcane Intellect. Ooh. Then we'll Arcane Missile here. Boop, boop. And then coin it because we have the coin. Boop, boop. Well, that doesn't help at all. So now he'll have to at least draw into... not draw, he'll have to summon a Spell Power Totem and then hope his Lightning Storm clears the board. Is he searching for a Lightning Storm? Because that'd be funny. Or does he have another one? Because I know that's what he's going to try to do. Okay, he's going to trade the Drake, and then he's going to hex that. That's... Hey. Hey. That's working out for me just fine. Yeah. So he obviously wants to deal some damage to my face. Ethereal Conjurer, what do you have for me? Ooh. Okay. Well, we could Cone of Cold or Ice Barrier or Mirror Entity. More than likely with Mirror Entity he's going to figure out that it is... we could risk it. Could risk him knowing that we have an Ice Barrier. So, oops, probably shouldn't have done that, because now he's actually going to Lightning Storm. I wish that was actually a counter spell. That would be pretty awesome. Did he draw a Lightning Storm like 2 turns ago? 1 turn ago? Nope, that's the other Fire Elemental. Hey, Mirror Entity worked out for me. Sweet. Surprised he didn't attack the... unless... Storm Crack. He's wasting all of his removal and stuff, and he's going to evolve. Ooh. Whenever another minion takes damage, destroy this one. Yes. Alrighty then. Well, let's see what we have. I'm going to do that one, and I'm gonna use it on that, and destroy that. And then hit that. So now we have a board advantage. Haha. Sweet. Now this was the match I was looking for. Well, obviously we want to take the Flame Tongue Totem out. And we'll go ahead and play Cabalist's Tome. See what we get. We get a Frostbolt. and an effigy. I'll go ahead and play that. I want to build up Yogg'thun. Hopefully he doesn't give up by then. Okay, well, do this. Get rid of the healing totem. Do that. I think we'll actually hang on to the flame strike. Then we can go ahead and freeze that. Then I'll hit him in the face for bunch and then probably play a Yogg'thun. Since we have a nice empty hand, so of 9 cards, I think now would be the time to play Yogg. Oh yeah, now's a pretty good time to play Yogg. Right on time, my time's up. Okay, well. Ding ding. Let's see what we get. Upgrade. Light into the darkness. Hello. Dude, really? That's just great. Don't have any minions. Doom. Alright. Draw half my deck and only have 4 cards left. Ooh. Sweet. Shadow Menace. Nothing to Shadow Menace. Drain life. Cool, cool. Commanding Shout. Draw some more in my deck, and now I have 3 cards. That's no good. Mind Blast, good. Resurrect again.
I'm ready.
Sweet. I'd say we're pretty good shape, especially Yogg'thun that was discovered by a light in the darkness. Oh, that's too funny. That is just too funny. Competitive Spirit next turn. Yeah, he's pretty much dead's the Scarab. Oh my gosh, this guy, he's not gonna give up. Well, guess we could play Yogg'thun now. There's the other Yogg'thun. 16 to 16. Here you go, have that. Oh, that's just too funny. That's great. How do you discover Yogg'thun in the light? Like, come on. A light in the darkness. That's just nuts. Alrighty, well, I think I've demonstrated the combined powers of Yogg'thun and Yogg'thun. So if you enjoyed it, remember, don't forget to leave a like and comment, leave any feedback if you have any. And if you want to see any more of the decks I made, or if you have a suggestion for a gimmick or a deck or whatever, let me know. And until next time, stay fancy.